все вроде бы пошла. Битрейт у меня какой стоит? 5000, да? Пойдет. Все. Так. Вот мы продолжаем теперь играть. Вроде все нормализовалось. Ну что, погнали? Проходить. Так.
Bought a Packard? Valdez, snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
Так, все.
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship. You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf. Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced, but he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
We'll be in touch, Consul General. Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Rehab is for quitters. Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
Так, Сэму скажи, что у меня стрим заново запустился.
А его нет у меня на канале, он ушел, отключился.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Да, все, я вижу, Сэм. Где наша машина? Что, спиздили, что ли? О, вот здесь на парковке стоит.
You're behind the wheel.
Да, заработал, Сэм. Спасибо за лайк.
Так, выбираем себе колесницу богов, на которой будем нагибать всех.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope the Archangel hasn't already
Пыжик,
flown.
Ford Focus, Toyota Corolla, 240 SX, Мята, Honda Civic. Что взять-то, блин?
What's going on?
Что там у тебя?
206 Пыжик, Focus, Corolla, 240 SX, Мята, Civic.
Возьми цивик. Кажется, фокусом поинтереснее будет.
А Ford Focus будет по ускорению побольше.
Тогда возьми.
Я фокуса возьму себе. Фокус это круто.
Фокусы будешь показывать?
Мгм.
Hey, keep it down, would you? My little girl just got to sleep.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Would you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Опачки.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into
Souvenirs
labor
are a
and he's
dumb
not
move.
around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here,
Yes,
Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time. Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Пойдем в гараж посмотрим. Тут по-любому гараж есть. Да, ладно. Лодочь. Опа. Калифорния номера.
Diplomatic license
Наверное,
plates.
знак. Опа. Попал. Это что тут? Я возьму. О,
Так,
колеса.
поехали гоняться.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Чтобы вам не говорили, я хочу всех наказывать.
I doubt it.
Что ж. Пошли. Пообщаемся, где живет. Ухажер. Ах, блин.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Ложь.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Че, сжечь резину? Так сжечь резину, да? Погнали.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Так, классно. Приехали, поехали, доехали, заехали.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river.
Все, мы ее раскололи.
Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Кого?
Я говорю, мы раскололи бабу.
We will put in a good word for you,
Хули
Anna.
она
As far as we're concerned,
сыта.
this sits with Gabriel.
Новый извращенец.
Нет. Она, видишь,
Sounds like a
скрывала
straight race to me. It's gotten out
Мы
of
не
hand this
спрашиваем
last
про ее нового муженька, а она
No
говорит,
wonder
типа, не
Delgado
знает,
is
его
such
не
an
было 3
alpha.
года уже, там это начинает. А на столе
We know where the
две
kid is. Let's
тарелки
go
стоят.
stop these clowns and get them off the
И
streets.
это. Говорит, не было его. Оказывается, он на гонках.
Seems like a decent guy.
Так.
You know the way. You can drive.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Пиздеть нам хотела.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps,
О,
1247.
Джон Шепард, привет.
Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
Привет, Джин Шепард.
Reports of an illegal street race.
Как дела, родная?
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Enough games,
У меня?
fellas. Take
Да
this
у меня
guy out.
хорошо.
Привет от меня передавай ей.
Delgado is our boy.
Да,
Forget
нас
the
слышит
others.
тебя.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
You're gonna die, Garacho! Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
О, привет, привет. Джейн Шепард. Теперь наконец-то. Стоять.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Как твои дела?
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Да, я знаю.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón! Valdez, I showed him! Now who's
Я
a man?
хорошо, в принципе.
I should have burned his fucking car!
Спасибо за лайки, спасибо, ребят.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this
Не,
department.
у нас солнышко светит. Только прохладно на улице. Солнышко, но прохладно. Ветерок обещают. Все, раскрыли дело.
You have any plans for weekend liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been
Нормально.
working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory.
Не
They're
везет
coming
вам,
down
не
to
везет.
visit. I'm meeting them at the
Вот что
station
мне
at
нравится в
6.
Питере,
Good
у
for
вас
you, Jack.
белые
Are they
ночи.
cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before liberty.
Вот у вас в Питере красиво, так что белые ночи у вас. Там, да, у вас красиво.
Good job, Kelso.
Ну это ж хорошо.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend.
Ну, бывает, бывает.
Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
Болезнь
No, it
это
isn't.
плохо.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill.
Болеть плохо.
Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it. Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Давай, давай, конечно, лечись. Конечно, лечись. Надо лечиться. Давай это, Джейн Шепард, чтоб перед своим днем рождения ты выздоровела.
All right,
Давай,
gentlemen, I
давай.
just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who
Вы
put a
не
make on the
обижайтесь за то,
car.
что я
Yeah, the
что-то
bum
ем.
took a swipe at me.
Я
Put him down with my sap.
взял эти кирешки себе. Сижу это.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Стрим для вас делаю, ну
I
и
wanna
ем.
stop him with the one round.
С лимонадом.
Приятного аппетита.
You guys got
Спасибо.
screw loose.
Спасибо, спасибо, Джейн Шепард.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
I don't want to be rude.
Чё у тебя
but I
там
ain't got the goddamn evidence.
по гоночкам?
А я в Saints Row перешел.
Чего?
Saints Row зашел.
А что, стрим завершил, что ли?
Нет, я просто переключил игру и все. Да, у меня ни зрителей, никого нет.
Ну тебе говорю, вон это. Запускай стрим по этой игрешке. Прикольная игрушка.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
Игрушка интересная, прикольная.
How you do that?
I'll get him something better.
Игрушка-то игрушка.
Давай, давай.
Ее еще установить надо.
Ну, устанавливай, что ты. Она устанавливается недолго.
Устанавливать игру, устанавливать стрим вести тяжело.
Спасибо, спасибо, Валентин, спасибо.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar.
Как дела у тебя, Валентин?
No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Well,
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Да все отлично, чё. Танковый биатлон. О, победа.
Ну и тоже хорошо.
Patterson has life insurance.
Так, пойдем дальше миссии проходить. 3000 процесса.
Кого пойдешь проходить? Танковый биатлон?
We can notify next of kin.
Я уже прошел. Я уже у кое-кого Rolls-Royce кому ездил.
Себя в АБСе? Так у меня на максимум в АБСе стоит. Себя. Сейчас Роман тебя немножко чуть-чуть потише сделал, потому что, видать, походу не слышат. У меня в АБСе на максимум стоит она. Сейчас, подожди. Да, я себе потом со временем хочу купить другой микрофон. Отдельно микрофон сделать от наушников. Чтобы у меня микрофон на столе стоял, грубо говоря. И отдельно был в отдельные разъемы, грубо говоря. знаю, когда я смогу это сделать.
Вот так вот.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Another day, another dollar.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Да.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Ты тоже играл в нее?
There were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
Да, вот в эту игру.
You really think so?
Я у него спрашиваю.
I hope you find that driver and put him away.
L.A.Noire.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the
Да
owner
нет,
ain't
ты
around.
не пропустил.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Ну да.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Ладно. Пошли. Позвонить надо, да?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Thanks.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Sorry, pal, that's all I got. Even bartenders run out of gossip.
We'll check in with you.
Okay. I'll get him onto a slab. Should have the report soon.
Thanks. We've got a couple of leads to run down. You have it under control here?
Sure. As soon as the coroner gives the word, I'll finish up here.
You can drive.
All right. Where to? That's the son of a bitch right there.
William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Give it up, LAPD. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws. You married? The arguments are never any different.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
О, Серега, здорово.
That's
Can you drive to this one?
disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Всем привет, ребят. Не забываем ставить лайк, подписываться на канал. Тут смотрю, 5 зрителей смотрят и всего 3 лайка. Давайте ставим лайки.
У меня один зритель смотрит и только написал: Серега, привет, спасибо за лайк. Как дела у тебя, Серега?
Так.
Rehab is for quitters.
We can put the driver in front of a judge.
Ну, это хорошо, когда нормально. Так, сейчас я чуть-чуть звук редактирую. А то тут громко слишком. Нет, игра.
Judge in less than a week. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. There are 3 kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
You can drive.
Так, ребят, не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал. Оставлять положительные комментарии. Вы вообще красавчики, я смотрю, в последнее время активными стали.
Так, погнали. Да-да-да,
Spoken
я
to the
понял.
coroner, Mrs. Patterson.
Я проходил этот инструктаж, ребята.
We'd like you to come
Пустите
downtown and
меня
answer
в
some
бой.
questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you
jury.
to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
you
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
Пизда ему.
Holy Toledo!
That's a bring down.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Ты, сука.
Hurry! You can still catch him!
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
How long do you think you can hold out? You want to...
Say goodnight.
Help me!
Насмерть.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Так.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective.
Чё?
I like that. Keep
Начальник
up the good
хвалит
work.
нас. Как надо работать.
М.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
Война, новые дела.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Да-да, Джон Шепард, твой любимый.
Find the goddamn evidence.
Что там ее любимый?
Братство ассасинов, черный флаг. Как ты обожаешь? Ну, само собой, многие ее обожают. Но мне еще изгой понравился.
Что тебе еще понравился?
Че?
Что тебе еще понравился?
Изгой.
You're gonna kill someone!
You booze hound.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case.
You hear whether they're making any progress?
So Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this manly character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Вот этот черный флаг и изгои.
Terrible enough being murdered.
Look out!
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front page.
Через сетку, ну да. По мультиплееру интересно мне играть.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right, all right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Car 11K to KGPL. Suspect in custody
Out of
requires
the car
transport back to
now.
Central Station. Requesting a patrol unit.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Надо совсем другое.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking
Если он
about?
столько прыгал на острове,
Talking about the car being
у него уже
stolen.
дочь
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Наебали его, это умная птичка.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Ну, я историю эту саму не читал, но игрушка достойная. Тут игрушка неправдоподобная.
Привет, привет.
The car is on our list as stolen. We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
He drew up a special deal for you, didn't he, Harrison? Give it up. Where did the car come from?
I already told you. This is outrageous. I'll be making an official complaint.
You could make this easy on yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this.
Bag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Ребят, не забываем ставить лайки.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Ну давай, Джимпа. Ой. Что-то меня зевать потянуло.
Такая же хуйня.
После этой улицы отогреваешься.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Шут ни хрена.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Тут это хорошо,
Brunette,
Миша.
maybe
Это хорошо.
25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Дождалась, да?
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Предлагать, что бегает.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Все, отработал.
Чем?
Работал
Harrison might be
мужик.
off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Просто я так разверну, так и мужик так. И все.
И хорошее проникновение, да?
Да, 2 кенджика по булке в каждой.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any messages?
James Belasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA.
По
Also
полночи
linked
с
to the
моим
Harrison
болтали
case.
лежали.
They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
What the hell?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales.
О, кто-то третий зашел. Ставим лайки, не забываем. Комментарий. Че он там выматерился на французском? Ну да. Подпишись, поставь лайк, нажми в избранное. Двоечку по колокольчику, так, левый, правый, хуком и добивающий. Это я, да, я понял теперь, что это ты. Но все равно по колоколу двойку влупи, чтобы не пропускать момент. Там по колоколу так левый, правый мы так накинь.
Отправь нокаут.
Doesn't matter what day it
По
is. And
колоколу
why do they
сделаешь.
always
Бум-бум-бум-бум.
think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Братство ассасинов. Тебе, говорит, не убить меня, ассасин.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Как пробка по шампанскому.
We should go to the station, see what this Belasco guy has to say.
Это мы, говорит, называем прыжок веры. Что это, говорит, прыжок с толчка? Да, говорит, когда бомбануло. Простите. Уилстон. Хьюстон, мать его, это Тереза.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Гребаный шаг.
And what can I do for you,
Еще
gentlemen?
это
I'm a
того
traffic
чувака
detective from
пинаешь.
Central
А
Division.
я
Who's
тебе
in charge
как-то,
here?
ну...
I am Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have
Давай.
done for some
Кто там
years.
постараемся? Иди сюда.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
О, иди сюда.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery?
Задуши,
There's no shortage of
удуши.
talented artists in this town.
Все, готово.
We'll keep it in mind.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Так, что делать?
Вот так вот оперативненько. Раз, два, раз, два.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Работает русский спецназ. Оба. Затащить. Задушить так. Все, готово. Все, харакири камикадзе.
Not sure this means much.
О, яйца оторвали, то есть занозу за ухо вытащили.
Ладно, поехали.
You're behind the wheel.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that guy.
Coroner says it's going to be at least a week to get an ID.
Crummy bastard.
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
I'll never find out. I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really works.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Does the name Gene Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Пиздишь.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray
do this?
Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely. There's only one company that prints pink slips in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall, Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Поехали.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Принято, едем.
I got the jitters.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
It'll only take a little while longer. You're the reason brothers a lot of money.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Jean. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Барышня.
I recognize that guy
Так,
from the
ладно.
papers. The cop.
Где наше транспортное средство? Поехали.
Can you drive to this one?
So, where you want to go?
Поехали в типографию.
That price is outrageous.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know, I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last class of pieces.
Где такая? Кто такая? Я отходил, я же говорил.
Я говорю, ты зашел и там лыбу давишь что-то.
Где я выдавал лыбу, ты че?
Ну я слышал.
Сауля, ты гонишь, что ли?
Нургуль. Я слышал.
Не, Сауля.
Нургуль.
Сауля.
Эх ты, Нургуль, а.
Сауля. Смотри, я сейчас Бибигуль скажу, он тебе пиздули даст.
Слушай, а кто это Бибигуль?
Сэм Фишер.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
No.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened.
Да, сегодня будет вечерком.
Now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in
Дома
stolen
прохладно,
documents in
придется
the
падать
past.
дело 2 падать. Ну, 2 хотя бы лет.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Так, что мне надо?
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Люди потихоньку подтягиваются. Так, мне понятно ваши сокровищницы, но мы к кораблю. Оха! Как ты еще не нахлебался во время разговора в воде?
В смысле?
Да персонаж плывет, полморды в воде, он, о, говорит, как нелегко, надо было снять камзол.
Certainly encourage repeat
Я
business,
говорю, как
Lightbulb.
ты не
This
захлебнулся,
Mr. Bigelow is a
пока
good customer.
греб.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments. You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Хареби бикать. Пикни в хуй, там тоже дырка. Да, Романыч?
Не, хуй там тихо будет, надо в задницу, чтоб с ушей аж высвистывало. В жопу как бибикнул, с ушей пробки повыбивало. А с пиписьки это как у милицейский свисток. И все.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
Так, ребят, сейчас буквально 2 минутки, я вернусь. 2 минутки на перекур. Сейчас приду.
Мы плывем, плывем, плывем на корабле. Джон Шепард. Хорошо, давай, мы тебя ждем. Так, стоп. Что я тут пропустил?
Так, все, я здесь.
You Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it?
Слушай, ты не
I'll
хочешь
take the
понедельник
back.
на второй
Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Аэропорт.
Не весь.
Не весь, да? Значит, смысла нет.
Любой рынок в понедельник отдыхает. Запомни это. Со вторника по воскресенье работает, в понедельник отдыхает.
А в воскресенье тоже работает авторынок?
Конечно, работает.
А, значит, завтра тогда поеду, бля. На авторынок.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Ой, какая красота. Да, в свое время Ubisoft молодцы, какую игрушку.
Throw out the guns.
А тебе зачем?
Да, я хочу себе этот подлокотник. И посмотреть этот, как его. Было накачивать колеса.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Keep moving! Your move, bitch. Come get me.
Бам.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Let me see if I can put one between your eyes.
Тут еще один сплачь.
Юпой, действуем. Поздравляем. Вы открыли ачивку. Засранец.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Дура, верни VR. Я только погрузился в него. Нет, спасибо, я наелся.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
И все, что ли? Рассмешил. Ох, вот это булки. Мои батоны, они же булки.
Твои батоны, они же булки?
Угу.
Ай-яй-яй.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
И в чем ты мой талант нашел? В том, что я в VR сидел.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightball has been on a losing streak.
Что моей бабушке это лучший талант. Она за день могла такую скатерть шить, которая тебе не снилась.
You'll get nothing from me.
Этому зданию полгода, а засранцев тут больше, чем я могу себе представить. А компания обстрела даже не хочет нанять уборщицу, которая помоет кафель, а он грязный.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge.
Не забываем ставить
Make it
лайк,
easy on
подписываться
yourself.
на канал.
Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
we know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. You need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Я этот озвучиваю помощницу.
There are at least 4 dead men in this
Сам не
warehouse.
могу
Couple more.
ответить
Punks won't make
персонажу,
that much
так
extra
как я
paperwork.
отвечу ей все
We'd be doing the
вопросы.
legal system a favor.
Okay, okay,
Первый
tough guy, I
их
get the
проект
message.
появился.
Lightfall.
Первый проект еще был
Guy runs
выпущен до
marquee.
того, как ты начал
He's
на
the big
каблуке вставать.
Likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Минифик, мерси. Вот ты лягушатник гребаный.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
Какой-то коммуникатор, это
One of the
планшет
guys lying
обычный.
over there.
Коза.
You're right.
Ага, серьезно,
No
что ли?
luck.
Всего одна кнопка и два режима. Вкл-выкл. Классно у тебя
For a car
коммуникатор.
thief, he plunges big at the track.
Every dime he gets. Can't
Все,
help
что у тебя
himself.
классно, это твои движения и булки.
Whether
Вот
you
это
give up your
классно,
bosses
да.
or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper.
Жопой так
I
виляет.
just watched you tear my place up.
Чпок, чпок, чпок. 5-2. 1-2. Левый, правый булки, левый, правый булки. Центр будет стерео. Вода бурчит, такое ощущение, кто-то обоссался.
Ну да.
Используйте гайд анимус.
How bad is it? Come on, you tell me.
Хорошо.
You drive. I need
А
to go
ты
over the
без
case
скрипа,
notes.
пожалуйста. Уважаемая напарница, а когда вот эта штука будет работать на твой левчик?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed.
Это
It's always
говно,
one of
босс.
the two that brings them down.
Оливье говно. Ну реально у меня тут написано Оливье говно.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
О, пати
We
Барнабар
found a box of
намечается.
pink
Я
slips in a
к вам,
warehouse
я
full of
третий.
hot cars. You signed for them, Lightfall.
Люблю
I
встречи.
signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Так, о, QR-коды ввели, ты представляешь, какие анимации.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
В задницу его
Save
на
it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
А можно я откажусь? Пиво не предлагать?
Now where shall I
И
sit?
водку тоже?
With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look?
Ну да,
The
такой
chief has my
предпочтительный.
balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets.
Туфли.
Misdemeanors if you have to.
На каблуках
Get
посаженный
me
баллон.
something before I even think about giving you another case.
Ага. И все, что ли? Ты тип садись, а я ушла, да? О, ну вот, ну бардаш. А какой бардаш? Бардак на голове, наведи сначала. Не, ну ты видел? Не, ну ты это видел? Ну нахер.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
You need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Ты представь, какие имена. Пипец имена. Мелани Лейн. Чё, бля? Экстра нейротрансмиттера. Вы чё там курили?
You have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How was that?
Какой бамбуковый тапок
Rod says she
заворачивали
was
в кире?
doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Я вам говорил, не курите эту китайскую порнографию. Не, это бамбук, бамбук.
Right across the street.
И теперь у них какие-то
Chevy Skyline took a
там хрень
nosedive
выводят.
off the escarpment, fetched up
Трансмистеры.
underneath the Cola King billboard.
Хорошо, что не
Up to it,
трансвеститы.
boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Представляешь, Макс? Нейротрансвеститоры.
See you later, fellas. Try
Ты
not to work
только
too hard.
вслушайся в название.
Давай.
Нейротрансвеститоры.
Понимаю.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I would break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Волшебная, мать его, Гавана. Гаванной курить надо, а не путешествовать. Хотя он правильно сказал, волшебная Гавана. Только надо говорить не Гавана, а волшебная Марванна. Куба, Гавана. Прибыли.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, east of the
Преступникам вроде
Amazon.
вас нужно иметь
She's married to
в
Guy
себя
McCaffrey.
чопик в жопе, чтобы
The
вас не
captain has moved to
подрали.
Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have?
Пиво, водка.
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the
Вот
escarpment.
и работа, и
Her
там.
stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be
Пиво,
scraping both
водка,
of them off the pavement.
самогон.
Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, just stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
Как это, говорит,
One more thing.
Испания
Watch
делала
out for the driver.
фотографию тебе.
That's rough.
Hey, out of the way, bub.
If
you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
А мы тут братство ассасинов. Тебе не убить меня, стримим.
Что там у тебя, братство?
Черный флаг.
Братство ассасинов?
Тебе, говорит, не убить меня, отсоси. Хера у меня бакенбарды.
You'll want to see this,
Как у меня на подмышках.
that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Отлично. Выпейте.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
Нижнее белье разорвано.
Stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Отодрали.
Согласен. Отодрали.
She's a long way from home. Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Пипец, что-то неожиданно. Я еще сегодня не спал ночью.
Что ты не
Поэтому
спал?
меня и спать. А вот так вот.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should
Что ж
ask.
ты ночью-то делал?
Я?
Да. Кричал, отодрали?
Нет. Я ушел спать. Когда вам сказал, пошел спать, я лег, покемарил. Потом услышал, у меня окно открыто.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Закрыл окно, холодно стало. Да еще и закрыл окно, дохло, начал еще интенсивно барабанить.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Зашел в Дискорд с телефона, Фаина на мне спит, короче, с ней до утра сидел, общался, переписывал.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
О чем же ты с ней переписывался, болтал?
О всяком разном.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claim that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
Я?
That rat slipped us some Mickey Finn.
Возможно.
И яйца подкатываешь.
No wonder I feel so dopey.
Только зачем?
I can't remember.
Если у меня есть уже с кем подкатывать.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June.
Вчерашнего
You're making me feel like an
мой
old
адрес.
lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with
Я,
one.
говорит, была пьяна. Я понимаю, но как-то надо же.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor
Ну,
Jessica. It's been a
Поговорим,
rough day
пообщаемся.
for her.
Сколько
She's desperate to break into movies. What more
И
can I
потом
say?
лег. Под утро еще поспал пару часиков. И в магазин поехал.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't
Надо
say how
сегодня
old
раньше
Jessica
спать лечь.
is. Old enough, sweetheart.
Надо сегодня
That's the
раньше
same.
спать лечь.
Раньше спать лечь? Не.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
He's good looking for a policeman.
Ну, что ты карман полез. Здравствуй, я был послушать. И ты даже, говорит, не в тот карман полез, так что раз я был. Надо пойти сейчас чаёк, что ли, себе еще бахнуть. Да, не, Ассасин, конечно, игрушка интересная, но почему-то просмотров зрителей не особо интересно.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room.
Идите за Стидом Бонетто.
You can't hold me here.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose. Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Did we run out of morphine again? Has there been an accident? Is this the way to the maternity ward? That's correct.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Is it gonna be much longer?
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Ну давайте, сражаться так сражаться. По-мужски чисто.
Jessica, if you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
Are you feeling better?
That's...
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Did you start them on morphine?
Is there a doctor I can speak with right this minute? This isn't gonna hurt, is it?
You're lying, Jessica. You're a victim of the oldest scam in Hollywood. Don't protect these people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Bishop makes movies. That's all I know.
Is your head feeling better?
Please, I don't feel well. Do I have to keep answering questions?
Are you quite sure of the diagnosis?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Did the mother leave already?
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Are you going to sign him out?
Yes.
I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Мистер, как
Tale
тебя
of this
там?
town called Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be your lawyer. Certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Что-то там выматерились. Да, охрана что-то выматерилась. Вы видели, вы там дела? Я ни хера не понял. Не изучала кайфово.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
She seems to have made a remarkable...
Слежка не удалась.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
100% синхронизация. Класс.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
Baby?
Так, ну чё?
No, I
Все-таки,
don't
наверное,
want him
все-таки
taught a
да.
lesson. You know what I want.
Смысла нет, куда не сидел.
Well, then make someone else do it.
Сегодня на этой позитивной ноте. Завтра продолжим проходить.
Then make some calls.
Раз. Бредской компании будем дальше проходить. Ладно.
You get this done, or I'm...
На сегодня хватаем.
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Пока буду сидеть.
Sure, I got the film.
L.A. L.A.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way.
You know the way. You can drive.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his brother.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I
think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out. So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11K, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2.
Стоило только отойти, а там
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Сейчас я просто пока установлю L.A.
Не, это офигенная игрушка.
Да я не сомневаюсь, что она офигенная.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Ну да.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses. LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop.
Это Лос-Анджелес полис
Come in,
департамент, да?
officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Nothing significant. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Don't think this is anything.
Интересно, что там она устраивает, творит?
Optimistic, Cole.
Смотреть хочу.
Presented to Mark. Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon, a replica of a replica. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
No good to me. Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Там же онлайн, говорят, топово подняли на ВП. Прям, аж по швам трещит. На ВРП, что аж по швам трещит.
No, I haven't.
Ничего.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't.
Но на самом деле пока
We're
грузится.
born into temptation, detective.
А, ты хочешь на ВП,
It's
что ли,
character that determines what we
Не?
do about it.
Ой, какой там онлайн.
Один человек?
Но.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood
Прям по швам
$20,000?
рвется, аж в штанах не
Lorna?
влезет.
Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Да уж. Прям какой онлайн.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McCaffrey?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Как этот. Как вот. Блядь, скажи мне. Да.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of.
Такие долбоебы.
He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Эго. Егор, мать его зовут.
Егорка.
The girl is named Jessica Hamilton. She was drugged.
Спасибо, ребят, за лайки.
You should tell me what you know, Mrs. Bishop.
My husband is no saint, detective. He's going to have to atone for his own sins.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Лайкос, лукас я поставил. Лайкосис, лукасис. Люкасосис. Можно и подсосис, не знаю, как угодно. Сейчас я, короче, подтяну свои французские мягкие булочки.
Что я не понял, это про чё? Это...
Operator, give me R&I.
Про БФ, что ли?
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Как здесь?
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people? So this is where you sprang from.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test? I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Рядом с нами. Это чей? Это ваш, да?
Куда вот двинула?
Ну вот, а я думала на нашу машину. Сейчас это как я.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Так.
Mainly do work for the
Если я
studios.
такую кружечку
RKO,
нашел,
Republic,
вообще просто
Warner Brothers.
бомбическую здоровую.
So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio,
Там такой
yeah,
лилипутик.
I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Родители приехали.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
В смысле, кто лунатик?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
То есть, у тебя спрашивают, зачем тебе кружка с лунтиком?
Каким лунтиком?
Джейн Шепард пишет.
С лунтиком? А, ну это чтобы... Джон Шепард, это чтобы о тебе помнить. Ты же у меня лунтик.
You're delivering props to jungle drums on 8th
Самый любимый,
He's
дорогой.
using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous.
Сейчас она тебе напишет пару
But
раз.
it might be a good spot to hide.
Джон Шепард?
That's all for now, Hopgood.
Не,
We're taking you
я
in.
знаю.
Phelps. Roy
Она
Earl
сейчас только
advice. Hold on a
смеется,
moment.
хорошо.
This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up
Потому
my
что она
informant.
знает, какие мы короткие.
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug.
Эй,
Have
я
you been
не
upsetting
лунтик.
these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
А кто ты?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain.
Ты хоть чат, за
You
чатом
do that,
следи,
kid.
читай.
We're all
Я
very
посижу,
impressed with you.
читаю, не
Let
переживай.
it slide, Cole. Let's get
Я
at it.
играю, кто ты, шпундик? Или винтик?
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for
Я же говорю,
PCC.
видишь, смеется.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
Сам такой, я
not
Микоте.
us. We don't do that kind of thing.
Микоте?
It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in
А
for
чё не
obstruction of
Муркоте?
justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world
Понял,
works.
как она тебя
Mrs.
ответила.
McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
Таких
What
ми
made you think Bishop would be here?
еще вон.
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop.
Джон Шепард.
Guy
Я
McAfee
знаю,
can be
кто
a
ты.
very
Я
generous
знаю, какие у тебя
I'm
любимые.
only going to warn you once,
Я
gentlemen.
знаю и
Stay
помню
out of
твою
this.
новую корову.
This is a
Так что
police
ты от
matter.
меня не
We will be
относишься.
bringing Mark Bishop
Микоте ты
to
можешь
custody.
говорить вон. А
At least he's
Белова.
polite.
Не надо.
Kind of dumb,
Знаю, кто ты.
but polite.
But I'm
Ты
a lot
очень
less
веселый,
Короче,
позитивный
они справки
человек.
навел, да?
So let me put it in ruder terms.
Мы
that
с
even a
ней
pair of
играем
blockheads like you
уже,
knows.
не то что играем, мы с ней знакомы
The only
еще в
reason that you don't
Warframe.
have bars on your windows already
Прошли
is
с
because
ней
you're
все.
small fry.
От
And we don't waste
бездны
our
до
time on small
канализации.
You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Знаем.
They really don't want me
Чё иди? Пенечки щелкает. Или чипсы?
Орешки.
Деловой.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll. Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
А все началось с банального. Помогите мне кто-нибудь. И меня черт. Ну давай помогу. И после этого так все поехало. 9 лет уже на связи. Эх, были времена, моменты.
God damn maniac!
Мы с ней, вот, слушай, Макс, мы с ней могли реально вот так вот сидеть и просто тупо часами во время игры общаться на разные темы, не прерываясь. И в этот период еще умудрялись накипать всех. Но у меня время позднее, мне уже глаза залипаются. Не пойдем катку, пойдем с открытым глазом, общение, зачистка, убийство. Только, правда, она все время, я ее докалываю, прикалываю, там, подкалываю, она все время падала и бегал по ней.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No.
God damn it! Get it, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Начинаю все, она закатывается там с клавиатурой.
11K.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
Говорит, что не игра, то постоянно жрать голову.
We're trying to help you, Bishop.
Freeze, cops! Open the door! Ну ничего, Джанша, чуть-чуть потерпи, добью свой компьютер, мы опять в Рафаэль вернемся. Вот тогда по нему будут и стримы, и опять коры.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice. I didn't do anything.
Ты с нами ходишь?
Куда?
Warframe.
Get the hell out of here, you
Я даже
goddamn
не знаю,
maniac.
что за Warframe, но у меня ее во-первых нет.
В Steam бесплатно. Там будет Джоник. Зайдешь, посмотришь. Вот тебя занесло на повороте. Есть тяжело. Вот тебя, говорю, на повороте занесло. Есть тяжело. С таким размахом. Ух ты. Отлично. Какой красивый скрипт.
Ах ты, зараза. Я неудачно прыгнул.
Полицейский ранен. Иди, внимание, диспетчер.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Будет классно побегать, а то я там постоянно в одиночестве. Ну ничего. Подожди, потерпи, как только все у меня получится. Соответственно, да, я сам уже давно.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac.
Ожидал с ноги.
Ты, говорит, размер. Ты, говорит, нам этот цифры запомнил. 46 до 46. А буквы? Какие нахер буквы на подошли? Эх, какой
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice.
Что ж ты?
I didn't do anything. What the hell? Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Bishop, that's
script.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Ну все, пизда преступникам нахуй. Я их позавожу.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down. McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Is this really the best McAfee's got? There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Come on, it's this way.
Shit. Really hurts.
You have to get me out of here.
Куда? Куда, босс? La costa. Selectón Dorin. Verde.
For the love of God, how many are there? I don't want to die here. This is all Ballard's fault. There's an army of them. We're done.
Косой стрелять не может.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
А, вон он падал, сверху. Стрелок.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. This way!
Нормально спускаемся, да?
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Come on, let's keep moving. Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly! Let's go! Stay with me!
Stay down! Got yourself!
Красивый завалило второго.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Follow me! Come on! All right, let's go. Now!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there. Weapons on the ground. Now.
Shoot those sons of bitches! Bishop, that's enough! Keep them off me, for Christ's sake!
Все, готово.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J. Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Ну все, еще повышение.
Новый АПП. Говорит, новый АПП.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You
like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like chumps?
I'll get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harley. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine.
Louis, help me here.
I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Ну что, наверное, тоже буду сейчас заканчивать на этом стрим. На сегодня и так уже 2 с лишним часа. Играем почти 3 часа.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
Конец стрима будет.
Да, наверное, буду сейчас заканчивать.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Растягивать удовольствие.
Да. Потом что будешь мыть? Потом что будешь мыть?
Не знаю. Сначала пойду перекурить схожу. Потом. Смотрим, может просто в Дискорде посидим, поболтаем.
Можно и так, можно и сяк.
Так что. Так, ладно, ребят, давайте мы на этом закончим в моменте стрим. На сегодня и так уже почти 3 часа простримили. Спасибо за лайки, спасибо за активный чат. Ну и всем удачи, всем пока. Давайте до завтра. Завтра еще застримимся. Да не за что, это Джейн Шепард. Не за что.